We have Lian Buan in Concepcion, Tarlac. Lian, she's covering Central Luzon. So, can the opposition, which opposition, get Central Luzon?
Hi Maria, good morning sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Nandito ako ngayon sa Concepcion South Central Elementary School. And tama ka, one reason why I'm here is because I cover Central Luzon for the 2025 local elections. Simulan ko muna sa situation ngayon dito, Maria. Nagsisimula ng magpumila yung general public because 5 a.m. nagsimulang bumoto yung mga seniors. So pagdating natin kanina, nakita natin na yung mga companion ng mga elderly were really making sure that tapos na yung mga elderly nila pagpasok ng 7 a.m. when polls open to the general public. And now it's 7:12 a.m. At nasa likod ko, kanina wala pa tong pila na to, pero nasa likod ko na nagsisimula ng pumila yung mga boboto in the general public. Again, as I said, I am here because of two things. Number one, because I cover Central Luzon. Central Luzon is the second most vote-rich region in the Philippines. So very crucial to in terms of number, the sheer number of voters here. But it's also crucial because of the voter behavior, because it's seen as a swing vote kasi as in the latest survey ng Pulse Asia, 20% pa lang yung may kumpletong 12 na senators dito. So may chance para makakuha pa ng boto para dun sa 12 spot for the Senate. I'm here in Tarlac, specifically a province of 936,000 voters. And this is a very interesting case study for Central Luzon because Tarlac as a province has always voted with the ruling party. So, noong 2016, ang binoto nila ay yung kaalyado ni dating Pangulong Noynoy Aquino. Noong 2019, ang binoto nila mga kaalyado ni Pangulong Duterte. At noong 2022, ang binoto nila ay Uniteam. So now that there's a bitter split of Marcos and Duterte, it will be interesting to see how Tarlac will vote. And if you see it, if you watch the landscape of Tarlac, it can really go either way because yung opposition local tandem dito is the prime mover of Marcos's alyansa dahil Partido Federal na sila. But that doesn't mean Duterte yung isa kasi yung local party dito, the Nationalist People's Coalition, yung NPC na malakas talaga dito, ay sinusuportahan din naman ang alyansa ni Pangulong Marcos. Pero meron ding opening for the opposition, for the camping opposition kasi may support dito si former Senators Kiko Pangilinan and Bam Aquino. They actually have endorsements, lalo na si Bam, kasi taga dito siya, from the incumbent governor, Susan Yap. At meron talaga silang mas visible presence dito compared to 2022. And the movers of the Kiko Bam team dito sa Tarlac tell me na mas open sila, mas nakakapagkampanya sila because of that explicit local endorsement. And I guess that's the theme in Central Luzon at least for Kiko Bam because hindi na sila daw tinataboy, hindi na sila pinagtataguan ng mga local executives sa mga kapitan ng mga tao because hindi na sila yung kaaway at this point. And we can see that they are capitalizing on that. Their volunteers on the ground want to make sure that they are at least on the good side of all a local tandem. So magandang tignan talaga kung will Tarlac vote for Marcos or Duterte or will the opposition make some headway here, Maria?